Laying on the sofa in our living room, I watched my parents prepare to leave. I knew they were only going shopping, but I still hated them leaving me home alone. Nothing about our house made me feel comfortable. From the unusually loud clinks and groans to the eerie, dark passageways, the house screamed haunted. "Okay, honey," my mom said as she strolled past me towards the front door, stirring me from my thoughts. "We're headed out. Be back soon." "Okay, Mom," I said, getting up to hug her goodbye. My dad nodded at me before saying, "Don't throw any parties while we're out." "Of course not, Dad," I said as I rolled my eyes. After they closed the door, I locked it and knelt on the sofa to look outside. They reversed out of the driveway and headed down the street. As they grew further away, my anxiety played with me. I sat on the sofa, motionless, trying to make myself small. I heard the movements of the house as it seemed to be anticipating my first move. Little did it know I never planned to leave the sofa until my parents were back. However, after several minutes of boredom, I shook off my ridiculous thoughts, repeating to myself that houses weren't haunted. Summoning all my bravery, I stood up and crept to the television, turning it on. It blared static, to which I fumbled the remote to quiet. I stood frozen for a moment, waiting for the house to respond. It didn't. I crept back to the sofa and sat down. A loud bang struck my ear, and I screamed in fear. It came from somewhere inside the house. I remained still, anticipating the noise to happen again. My eyes flicked to the kitchen, picturing the stove's knives. I stood up again, listening for a while to confirm the house didn't respond to my movements. Sneaking toward the kitchen, I screamed at the sound of the front door being pounded. One more glance at the kitchen, I opted for the front door instead, hoping the presence of another would calm my house down. I looked through the peephole and saw my dad looking back.